We all want the prize. We all imagine holding the trophy, crossing the finish line, hearing the applause. But there is a huge gap between the people who just dream about it and the people who actually get there. The bridge across that gap isn't talent, it isn't good genes, it isn't luck. It is the boring, simple act of doing your work every single day. Not just when the sun is shining, not just when you feel full of energy, but on the days you really don't want to do it. That is the foundation of every great life ever built. Here's the cold truth. Dreams don't die because they are too big. They die because we stop working on them. People give up when it gets hard. They choose the easy way out. They let later become never. But if you make a promise to yourself, if you decide to do the work every day, even when it's messy, even when you're tired, even when you're scared, you become powerful. Motivation is like a match in the wind. It burns bright for a second, and then it's gone. You cannot build a life on a feeling that comes and goes. You need discipline. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning no matter the weather. When you do your job every day, you are telling yourself, my feelings don't matter right now. What happened yesterday doesn't matter. The noise of the world doesn't matter. I am here. I am working. That is how winners think. Look at the proof. The athlete with the gold medal didn't just practice when they felt perfect. They are the one who went to the gym when their body hurt and their legs felt heavy. The writer with the best-selling book isn't the one waiting for a magic idea. They're the ones staring at a blank screen and typing words until something good comes out. The person who builds a huge company doesn't wait for the economy to be perfect. They wake up and solve problems every single morning. There is a secret rule at play here. Small efforts add up. In the beginning, your hard work feels like it disappears. You try hard, but nothing changes. You lift the weights, but you don't see muscles. You save money, but you're not rich yet. You practice, and you still make mistakes. But here's what you don't see. Every time you try, every minute you focus, every small win is building up your future. It is growing underneath the surface. And then, suddenly, everything changes. It feels like it happens overnight. Your body looks different. You become an expert. The door of opportunity swings wide open. The world will look at you and say, "You're so lucky." They will say you were gifted. But you will know the truth. It wasn't a gift. It was the price you paid every single day in the dark, when nobody was watching, when nobody clapped for you. Consistency is the vehicle that takes you from who you are to who you want to be. Make no mistake, this path is hard. Life will put walls in your way. It will give you good reasons to stop. The alarm will go off and your bed will feel warm and safe. Your friends will ask you to hang out when you need to be working. Your own brain will say, "Take a break today. You can do twice as much tomorrow." But listen closely. Tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is a trap. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. If you let yourself skip one day, you have opened the door to quitting. One day becomes a weekend becomes a month, and suddenly, the future you promised yourself is gone, replaced by regret. That is why showing up every day is the most important rule. It is not about being perfect. It is about not stopping. Even if you can only give 40% today, give that 40%. Just be there. Amateurs think success needs one giant, heroic effort. Professionals know success is 1,000 boring things done well. One salad does not make you healthy, but eating well for 1,000 days will. 1 hour of reading does not make you smart, but reading for 10 years will. One day of self-control changes nothing, but a lifetime of discipline changes everything. Every time you show up, you are laying a brick. At first, you just have a pile of rocks, but eventually, you have a castle. That castle is your life. You do not need to move a mountain today. You only need to move one stone. That is the magic of doing it daily. When you stick to the plan every day, you stop being a dreamer. You become a builder. You change how you see yourself. You stop being a person who hopes for things. You become a person who makes things happen. You change your brain. You believe in yourself not because you say nice things in the mirror, but because you have proof. You prove to yourself, I am reliable. I don't give up. I am the person who finishes. Most people don't fail because they aren't smart or talented. They fail because they can't handle the weight. They lose hope when they don't see results right away. They hate the boredom. They run away when the pressure gets high. But here is the hard truth. The waiting is the test. Life is testing you. It is asking, do you really want this? Will you work when it is boring? When it hurts? When it looks like it's not working? If you can answer yes, if you can keep going through the quiet years, you have already beaten almost everyone else. Doing the work daily doesn't just get you results. It makes you strong. It teaches you patience. It makes you tough. It teaches you that the journey is the point. The prize isn't the trophy or the money. The prize is the person you become. The prize is knowing you cannot be shaken. Let's look at the other side. When you drift, when you skip, when you choose the easy road, you pay a price. At first, it seems free. Missing one deadline feels fine. Skipping one workout feels like relief. Delaying your start feels safe, but it is a lie. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you are training yourself to be weak. You are teaching your brain that comfort is the most important thing. You are saying that being average is enough. And slowly, you get used to being average. One day you will look back and see all the things you could have done. That pain, that feeling of regret, is much heavier than the pain of discipline. You will make up excuses. I'm too busy. I need to rest. I'll start Monday. I'm waiting for the right time. These are stories you tell yourself. You will never have spare time. You will never feel fully rested. The calendar will never be empty, and you will never feel perfectly ready. If you wait for all the traffic lights to be green, you will never leave your driveway. Greatness does not wait for permission. It waits for action. The most important days are the bad days. Anyone can work when they feel like a superhero. Anyone can work when people are cheering. But the winners are made on the bad days. When you are sick, sad, broke, or failing, and you still do the work, that counts double. That is where real strength is made. That is where you prove that your goal is more important than your mood. The world talks a lot about balance. They tell you to slow down, to settle, to be reasonable. But understand this. Balance is for keeping things the same. Obsession is for building new things. If you want a life that is amazing, you must do work that is amazing. You must make sacrifices. You must say no to the party so you can say yes to your future. You must be okay with being alone. They will call you a workaholic. They will say you try too hard. They won't understand. And they don't have to. They aren't going where you are going. Stop trying to sprint a marathon. You cannot cram success into a weekend. Success belongs to the runner who keeps going. It is much better to do 20 minutes every day for 10 years than to do 20 hours for 2 days and quit. Consistency creates momentum. Daily action gets the wheel turning. Getting started is the hardest part. Every inch is a fight. But once the wheel is spinning, it carries its own weight. The habit starts to carry you. The progress makes you hungry for more. This is when you become dangerous. This is when failure becomes impossible because you simply refuse to stop. Let's be honest. The world doesn't care what you want. Your potential means nothing until you use it. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to push you. You are the architect, and you are the builder. The only way to respect that is to do the work every single day. You want power? Build it. You want money? Make it. You want freedom? Earn it. The world doesn't give things to people who just hope. It gives things to people who force it to happen. Showing up daily means doing the dirty work in the dark. The early mornings, the late nights, the edits, the rejection, the grind that nobody celebrates. That is where the magic is hiding. The spotlight, the interview, the victory lap, those are just the end result. The victory was won in the quiet hours when you wanted to quit, but didn't. When the world finally sees you, they will call it an overnight success. Let them say that. You know how long it took. You know the cost. If you want a normal life, work when it feels good. Do what you have to do and go home. Blend in. That is how you get forgotten. But if you want to leave a mark on the world, if you want to live a life that matters, you must do things differently. You must do what others find inconvenient. Great lives are not just for special people. They are built by normal people who decided to never stop. Every night, you have to look in the mirror. You can lie to your boss, your partner, and the internet, but you cannot lie to your reflection. Did you do the work today? Did you move forward? If the answer is yes, you sleep with peace. If the answer is no, the worry stays with you. It rots you from the inside. When you promise yourself to show up daily, you give yourself the ultimate gift, self-trust. You walk differently. You speak differently because you aren't faking it. You are the real thing. Life isn't about one lucky break. It's about thousands of tiny steps taken in the same direction. When you are consistent, you aren't just reaching a goal. You are building a character that can handle anything. Think about it. Every workout, every page you read, every task you finish, it creates a stockpile of power. Most people never get this power because they quit when it gets boring. They are just tourists. Greatness requires you to live there. Consistency is the price of admission. Anyone can be intense for a week. Anyone can start a project. But the legends are the ones who are reliable. They treat discipline like breathing, something they just have to do. This is the only truth that matters. Motivation is a friend who leaves when it rains. Identity is a soldier who stays by your side. If you build the identity of the person who shows up, winning becomes a habit. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to love the work every day. But you must participate. Because participating is winning. It is the proof that you are still in the game. And if you stay in the game long enough, you will eventually win. So stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop waiting to feel like it. Stop looking for the shortcut. The map is already in your hands. It says one thing: go to work, today, tomorrow, and every day until the end. Show up until your dream becomes your life. Show up until the struggle becomes your skill. Show up until they can't ignore you anymore. The world steps aside for the person who simply keeps walking.